accomplish something for myself, and they helped me do it.
Great.
I was born in Puerto Rico, came here about at the age of 5, pretty much was raised here in Schenectady. I was a single mom for about 5 years. That was pretty hard, but I still managed. I kind of handled myself because I saw how my mom raised us as a single mother. So she gave me the strength to know that I can do this on my own. But like I said, now I found a very good man. He's a great husband, very supportive. My children, I have 4 children. My oldest one is Alexandra, she's 14. My second one is Javier, he's 11. My third one is Leona Lis, she's 3. My littlest one, the baby, is Louis, he's 2. And then I have a stepson that's 18, his name is Tanner. I would say, I mean, we're original people, original family, we're not perfect. You know, we have our issues here and there, but it's life. But when we need to stand together as a family, we are together. I actually did work for SCAP Head Start, so I knew a little bit about HPAJ through SCAP. I also had a friend that went through SCAP for the HPAJ program as well. And she had completed the program and she said that she really enjoyed it. My experience with SECC and SCAP together, I think they work together well, because if I called SCAP for a problem that I may have at SECC, I would get a notice back from SCAP like really quick that they got a hold of SEC, this was the situation, and they would handle it. So if there wasn't like a miscommunication at all, I never felt that. I felt that they worked together very well. They really helped me out. Anything I needed, whether it was printout, proofreading my work, they were always there. It wasn't like they neglected at all. They were willing to help, and they went the extra step. SCAP helped me through my job search. Francisca was the one that helped me out looking for jobs. She would send me listings through my email, or she would call like, Liz, this is what I have. So she was a really great support. I think SCAP stayed on top of us after the program to make sure that we were getting job interviews or there were job fairs. They stayed on top of us, and I still am talking to them. So I think they do really good, and they follow up very well. Readiness, SCAP helped me with resumes, references. They would give us a practice interview, and then they would give us a final interview. So the first one would be about the mistakes that you didn't do, the mistakes that you did do, how can you answer a question better, and how to prepare yourself. So then when the final interview came, it was pretty much, we were ready. We weren't nervous. We were like ready to actually answer any questions that the job would ask. I always liked helping people, so now I was actually ready this time to complete my goal, which was become CNA at the moment. I'm interested in the health program because back in '98, I did my CNA, but I failed, so I got discouraged. I failed the written part of the exam, so So it kind of really discouraged me. I wanted to continue. I have my feelings about failing is always like, why bother? Just give up. So my mentality at the time was, why continue to fail again? Because it would be disappointing to me twice. So I just never went back. My instructor was Bill. I adored him. I thought he was pretty funny. He tried to be serious, but it wasn't working. So he was pretty funny. I liked him, and he made the classroom feel comfortable, that we can go to him about anything. He didn't make us feel uncomfortable at all, and we could talk about anything. This time around with HPAJ, they really helped us stay confident with ourselves. You know, they made you feel better. Like you have this, you're ready for this. This is what you really want. You're gonna do this. So it was more like the positive atmosphere that we were in that kind of helped me believe in myself. So I really, I appreciate that from HPAJ and Scott, that they both sides gave me that confidence that I can do this. When I went for the graduation and I did my speech, I mean, it's recorded. You could hear my husband crying in the background. He's a very softie. Everybody was proud of me. My new thing is, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to finish it. I've stopped doing everything I ever wanted to do, and finally I'm looking at life differently. I want my kids to look at me and say, you know what? I'm proud of my mother. I work now at Capital Living Resource Center on Altamont. I am a CNA there, work full-time, day shift. I like it. I love the residents. They're pretty funny. I love them. They keep me on my toes. Some of them remind me of my grandmother. I love to care for them, because some of them do feel alone. Some of them don't have family. So we're pretty much their family when we're there. So my job is to give the best care that I can for them. Oh, before I was a CNA, I think I tried every job. I was a bank teller, a PCT, unit clerk. I worked at fast food restaurants growing up. So by the time 3:30 comes, I'm exhausted. But it does feel fulfilling, especially when the residents sit there and they tell you they love you and they'll give you hugs and kisses. So I feel like I did my job when I'm there. The program, that helps us with the grants and everything, I think it's great for people, I would say like me, low income. Not all of us can afford to go to college. Not all of us can afford a loan. Not all of us have the greatest credit for loans. So the programs that help us with the grants and stuff, I think it's amazing, because we get a second chance in life to do better for ourselves. So I think the grants because they gave me a second chance in life. So just thinking about it, it's like I accomplished something for myself and they helped me do it. I would say find the closest SCOT program, and the first thing to do is fill out the application. Go from there. That's what I did. I went in filling the application, feeling negative about it, feeling negative about the test, and I started feeling positive about everything in my life, what I wanted for myself. You know, I wanted my husband to be proud of the woman he's married to. I wanted my kids to be happy of the mother that they do have. They have to make that first step to want it. That is always the first thing in life. You have to want it, do it for yourself, so that inside this is you, this is who you're gonna be. It's a positive thing to want something for yourself.